Alright, we're live. Stop. Stop.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Yahoo! Yahoo! Luffy, don't give it up, Luffy.
I think Luffy should give up.
Momonosuke! Hi-ho. Alrighty.
I want to, but I'm not supposed to.
So.
But I want to.
No. Here, wait, I have a better idea.
You don't get access to that. No.
Why?
No. Because it will be following our screen.
But.
And now look what you've done.
Applesauce on pizza is just like putting pineapple on pizza.
No.
Yes.
No, because I think if a Hawaiian saw you put applesauce on pizza, they would choke you out and leave you to the sharks. Okay. We're getting out of this. We're trying to get out of this. I can't believe you just booted Team Fortress 2 up.
Alrighty, hello.
That's what I get for having things on my desktop. Alright.
2 people have come, all 3 of you, possibly.
Go get my phone charger.
Today we're here to talk about
Ow.
One Piece.
You're a dick.
Ow. One Piece.
You're a dick.
Oh, yo.
Don't forget to share on socials. Who called me that I didn't see? Mother. This is not where I wanted this. This is not even close. You failed miserably.
Bring along all your hopes and dreams. Together we can find everything that you're looking for. One Piece.
Well, man, in all of the past Discourse reviews for our podcast, we've had some deep philosophical stuff to talk about. Unfortunately, this time all we have is One Piece.
Oh, how dare you.
No. What? Okay, I guess.
Yep. Today we're going to talk about One Piece and the glory of One Piece.
You say get to. I have to. I was not given a choice in the matter.
Yep.
I'm not a fan of One Piece so far. But we'll get to that, I suppose.
Really?
It's a 4 out of 10 at best.
I thought you said you didn't care for it.
Yeah.
But you didn't hate it either.
I'm not a fan.
You said you didn't really like it or hate it.
That doesn't mean I dislike it.
Yeah.
It's like a 4 out of 10. Which is on the worse end of the good-bad spectrum, but it's not like, I wouldn't say it's Sword Art Online.
So, for all those that's not in the know, today we are going to be talking about Romance Dawn and Orange Town, which are the first 2 arcs in One Piece. However, Aiden here has only seen the anime, which is a very slight difference. Where the anime starts off with the first part of Romance Dawn, and the manga starts off with Luffy's backstory. Not to say that the anime does not go over Luffy's backstory, which it does, but in like episode 3, I think.
I'm sorry, Codes.
Why?
He just texted me to tell me that One Piece is a great anime. He's not going to be a fan of what I have to say about One Piece.
No one's going to be a fan of what I say about One Piece, because One Piece is really good.
It's meh. To be fair, most shonen is meh.
Which is weird, because that's like, that should be the one thing that you care about.
A show being meh?
No, shonen.
You overestimate my attention span.
No, I just think that for everything that you dislike, shonen feels like it shouldn't be one of them.
I think you can tell a story better than a lot of shonen and faster.
This is your problems with length.
Absolutely.
But then you hate short shows that are that play towards your feelings because you don't empathize.
I didn't say I hate them. I've never said I hated them. Anohana just wasn't particularly great. It's on the positive end of the spectrum. It's got like a 6.
You don't understand empathy.
I don't need to understand empathy.
Well, let's just get right into it. So,
Nami's plot development! The most important part of the show.
I liked early Nami. She was actually pretty cool.
Short hair's kind of gross.
I meant
Better.
character-wise.
Better.
Oh, look up Nami's wanted poster. Look up wanted poster.
It upsets me what you've done.
That's a wanted poster from earlier, and then she becomes that.
Not bad looking.
Oh, and there's Luffy's. I love looking at wanted posters.
Look at Luffy!
Yee.
It's a name right there.
Alright, so we're going to start off. Let's talk about Romance Dawn. Let's go through just the general arcs, and then we can talk about characters. Let's see, how many characters are we going to talk about? Like 6. We have 6-ish characters to talk about.
2 Fs. He's just that bad. This little annoying shit.
So Luffy's actually he is my favorite shonen protagonist.
I don't like children.
Which, like, I really liked early Naruto. I like Gon a lot. But I think Luffy, out of all the shonen protagonists, is my favorite.
My favorite shonen protagonist.
Let's see, there's Naruto, there's Gon, there's Edward. There's Tanjiro. You don't know Itadori. There's Ichigo. You don't know Ichigo.
I like the main character from Food Wars a lot.
Soma's actually really good, too.
I do like Soma a lot.
Alright, so let's talk about Romance Dawn. You want to go in anime order or manga order?
What?
I've told you, the first couple episodes are kind of flipped around for anime versus manga.
You haven't told me that, actually.
You want to talk about in the order you watched it?
I don't care.
Alright, anime order it is.
By the way, before we continue, it's very possible that Cyrus has told me this, but he's very easy to ignore.
I also said it 5 minutes ago.
And if you're listening, comment down below, Cyrus, you're very easy to ignore. Just do it periodically.
This is bullying.
Just do it periodically. It's an ongoing thing that's been happening.
This is racist.
It's not because you're white. It's because you're a ginger.
Okay, anywho. So, the introduction of Luffy it starts off with our little, what's his position? Just Kobe, just kind of running around cleaning the ship. Little Coby.
Kobe! I called that!
That's not how you... Oh, wait. There's a different Kobe, huh?
Yeah, this isn't Bryant, but that is Kobe Bryant.
So here we've got...
Kobe! I've never met this character.
Not true.
Wait. Oh.
Okay, here we got Kobe. So, he's running around on Albeda's ship. He's pretty much their hostage. And then he finds a barrel. And
it's heavy.
this barrel's very heavy. But who else to pop out of this barrel, but then Monkey D. Luffy.
Monkey D. Luffy!
The man, the myth, the legend. And that is our introduction to Luffy. He was sleeping in a barrel. And he woke up and knocked out 2 guys while waking up.
On accident.
Truly badass. So...
Hey, let's not. This is no Escanor here.
Listen, I'm aware it's not Escanor. For his introduction to be taking out 2 guys on accident.
Okay, I find Bruce Wayne beating people up with a cane in Batman Beyond more impressive as
that's because he's an old man.
Yeah.
That's what makes it impressive.
Yeah, but he's funny.
So, we got Monkey D. Luffy, right? And he shows him a Vito ship, and
what's the D
Kobe's...
stand for?
Nothing? It doesn't stand for anything, it's just a D.
Ah, so he has the D.
Yes, he has the will of D, but you can call it the D for all I care.
Is the D tenacious?
Sort of, yes.
He has the tenacious D.
Sure. Anywho, so, Luffy, right. So Luffy starts telling Kobe to chase his dreams, right? Because he's Luffy. And Kobe's this little coward of a child who wants to do something but doesn't have the willpower to. And Luffy's sitting here who decided to become a pirate by being in a barrel. And then I think the next thing that happens is we get Luffy's backstory.
You're not going to finish explaining this episode?
Did they introduce Zoro before or after?
After. Zoro comes after this, but end of the episode, you find out this guy wants to be part of the Navy hunting down the pirates. And here's where my first issue with this entire show stems. For a show about a pirate band, none of them wear pirate hats. I've seen the villains wearing pirates' hats, but I've never seen their crew wearing pirate hats. That's not a pirate hat. That's kind of a pirate hat, but he's not always wearing that, as evident by that.
It transforms. His hat comes off and transforms.
Why would you take your hat off? Hats are the best.
Hats are cool. Extra cool. Anyways, so
this seems like worse Escanor though.
He really hasn't been important so far.
Although I do like the quad axe.
Alright, so... Actually, we should probably do Shanks first, since we're going over Luffy's backstory next.
We don't have to look up Shanks for Shanks. Everyone knows Shanks, right?
Good old red-haired Shanks.
Good old red-haired Shanks. And that... Whoa, what was... Did I just see Zoro sniffing a girl's hair? Okay.
I don't think so.
We'll get back to that.
Oh, that's a fan art.
It is.
Of 2 characters who rarely ever
interact. Oh, you know fan bases.
Oh yeah, My Hero Academia, am I right? Anyways, so here we got red-haired Shanks.
That is not at all what he looks like when he is introduced.
Here we got red-haired Shanks.
There we go.
RXF off.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shanks and his pirates are hanging out in Luffy's village as Luffy's a child. And Luffy's like, I don't know, I think he's trying to join them, isn't he?
Yeah, he wants to join their crew.
And they're all telling him he's too young, blah, blah. And then...
I think they say he's too weak.
Oh, yeah. Probably. He's too weak. And then they find out that some bandits are attacking the place, right? And they walk over, they go to these bandits, and they point guns at Shanks and his crew. And they start threatening Shanks. And then Shanks gives the entire speech, this is a great speech. He says, guns aren't for threats, they're for actions. And then the fat guy who's just been sitting around eating the entire time just shoots a bandit down. It's right then and there.
Yeah, I like Shanks so far. It's kind of like watching Naruto liking Kakashi, except there were parts of Naruto that I liked other than Kakashi. It's just I never liked them as much as Kakashi.
Yes. So, I think that's a pretty good way to introduce Shanks and his crew, I feel.
And then we find out he can't swim, right? No, Luffy.
Luffy cannot swim.
Luffy can't swim, and Shanks saves him. And
Luffy got hungry and ate one of Shanks' possessions, which happened to be a devil fruit.
So now he's stretchy, which is one of the dumbest powers of all time, but I'll take it.
Yeah, actually, in one of the in-between chapter things, Oda went out and said he didn't want to give the main character some conventional power or anything. He wanted it to be weird.
It's kind of dumb, and I say that just because the only superhero that I can think of off the top...
Plastic Man.
No. I would not qualify Plastic Man as a hero by any regards. Is Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, and his brain is more impressive than the fact that he can stretch his body weird.
Yeah. But, like, I think I actually thought it was super interesting, because it's like, it's not every day you see a main character with rubber band powers.
He also blows his arms up, and that makes them stronger.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem. It sucks, but we don't have to deal with it too much.
Not yet.
We still don't, because it's not like something he does repeatedly over and over for too long. Anywho, so, we got Shanks and his crew, their introduction. We get Luffy's introduction as a child, and I think it's pretty interesting seeing Luffy as a child. Just kind of brash, annoying, very persistent, stubborn.
I don't like children.
He's a little brat. That's a great definition of him.
I don't like children or adults. People are bad.
So, yeah, and then we got so then Luffy decides to go swimming, or is he on a small boat?
He's on a small boat trying to go beat up the
giant fishy.
The crew. No, he's trying to attack the crew because they were mean to Shanks.
Oh yeah, the bandit people went on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the bandits broke in and then they dumped beer on Shanks and they started being dicks.
Yeah.
And Shanks did nothing, just kind of laughed it off and moved on.
So Luffy's like, I'm gonna get you back for this one, and then Luffy's a whiny brat and he's dumb. So he goes into the water, falls out of the boat, can't swim, big fish comes after him, Shanks saves him, fish takes Shanks' arm and his leg,
no,
right?
Just his arm.
Just his arm. And then Shanks looks at the fish and the fish goes, hell no, I'm out of this, bitch.
Yeah. So, Shanks is looking intimidated this giant fish, snake, shark monster to swim away.
I really did not set my hand right. Where is
right there? Yep. So Shanks just terrifies this creature, and we should talk about how what's it called? How Shanks did nothing when he was threatened by the pirates who were just kind of being.
Oh.
That also happened.
Did it?
Maybe?
I don't think I've seen this yet.
That might just be Photoshop.
I don't think I've seen this yet.
Cause
I don't think so, because it's there twice.
Are you sure? Cause
do they ever explain how Luffy gets his eye scar?
I don't think they do. So he has it, so I don't know. I don't remember them ever explaining it, but that might have been actually it. But anyway,
he stabs himself in the eye as a child.
So yeah,
what a dumb kid.
I quite enjoy Luffy's backstory. I think it was interesting. I enjoyed that Shanks did nothing when they threatened him because he didn't want to raise anything in the barn. He was being the bigger man.
And then he just killed him later.
Yeah, then they threatened to hurt people.
Yeah.
Noble man, Shanks is. Quite the noble man. Anywho.
Yeah, so, just shoot a bitch.
After that time skip, we go back to Luffy and Kobe, as Luffy has now beaten the crap out of that pirate captain named Alvida. A really fat one, who constantly makes everyone tell her how beautiful she is.
Oh, the big ugly woman.
Yeah. So, Luffy beats the schnoz out of Alvida, and then
uses, what is it, bullet punch for the first time?
Gum bullet. Or gum pistol.
Yeah. Where he basically just yeets his arm really far away and then rubber bands it back.
Yep.
That's all right. It was kind of clever.
Yeah. So then we move on to him and Kobe on the Marine Island, and we're introduced to Roronoa Zoro. There we go. Zoro's introduction.
I think you should click on the fan art.
This?
That's weird and creepy.
Yeah, I guess.
Click on that. That's Zach on the weekends.
Okay. So we got Zoro, and he's strung up onto a cross, and there's a girl going and trying to give him food. And Luffy and Kobe see this girl, and they decide to go and look at the Zoro man. And here we find out that Zoro hasn't eaten in 3 days, I believe it is. Because he is refusing to eat. And they also took his swords.
Luffy just tells him he's gonna join his crew. Luffy's like, "You're gonna join me," and Zoro's like, "Shut up, kid." He's like, "I'm gonna go get your swords, then we're gonna leave." And he's like, "You're dumb," and then Luffy does it.
Yeah. But I very much enjoy this because Zoro's... It felt like like they couldn't hurt Zoro, sort of. They could never break Zoro no matter how much they tried. Like, Zoro had the chance to eat, but he refused it because to prove a point.
Didn't he bring Zoro on as his navigator?
No. No. Anywho, so...
It would have been funnier.
I like this introduction of Zoro because Zoro is like he's the edgy one. He's the edgy character in the show.
Sosuke Bosuke.
But he's not edgy. He's just hard-boiled.
I prefer over easy.
You haven't met Senor Pink. I'm excited for that arc. I love that arc.
What is... Okay, that looked like Nami's face, but if it hit a frying pan repeatedly.
What?
Smash face.
Oh. Yeah. It's like Smash Mouth, but Smash Face. So, here's where you're also introduced to Helmeppo.
Oh, is this the weird arm guy?
Hammer gun. Who is Captain Morgan's son?
Captain Morgan.
I believe it's his name. So, Helmeppo, Captain Morgan's son, who is very stuck up, and he kind of just tries to do whatever he wants because he's the Marine captain's kid. And
I have never seen that hammer gun thingy.
that's because you watched this version.
Ah.
So,
Sub versus dub?
no, anything against 4 kids. You've seen Yu-Gi-Oh!
My dad disappeared in that body-shaped pile.
Okay, so yeah. So you meet Helmeppo, who kind of does whatever he wants, and Luffy just doesn't care because he's Luffy. So Luffy doesn't care. He just kind of starts... He decides to go take down Captain Morgan because Morgan's been kind of being a douche to the entire city. And then... Yes.
This looks like a Persona character.
No.
Yeah.
And then we get this beautiful scene from the 4Kids translation where he uses his spring-loaded hammer gun. I'd never get over this.
Why is it spring-loaded?
It's so good.
That would, like, actually just take all of the impact out.
It's so good. So, this is kind of our first introduction to Luffy as he decides to... You see that he's not your average pirate. He's not pillaging. He's just beating up some douchebags.
As you do.
Yeah, because he's a shonen protagonist, and shonen protagonists aren't evil. Most of them. And trying to think of a meaningful shonen protagonist.
Kirito for killing the plot.
Nice. That's a good one.
Thank you.
So he saves Zoro. Him and Zoro go and fight. I don't think Zoro fights anyone yet, does he?
I think he does. I think he actually... Because, yeah, they give him his swords.
Yes.
And he uses the style for the first time.
Ah, yes, the 3-sword style. Because what could be more badass than dual wielding? 3 swords.
If he added another one in, I'd think it'd be better.
Did we get Zoro's backstory?
No.
You haven't seen Zoro's backstory yet?
No. He just kind of has 3 swords, was hanging on a cross, and now he's Luffy's crew member.
I wonder when we get that. Well, so we got that, and then Kobe and Luffy talk, and Luffy gives Kobe the pep talk he needs to join the Marines and try to become a great Marine that will stop evil in the world.
And he says he's gonna catch Luffy.
Yep, and then at the restaurant they start telling Luffy to get out because the Marines start telling Luffy to get out because Luffy's a pirate, and they ask him if Kobe is associated with Luffy. And we can do Buggy later in a second.
You finish your chat.
We'll get there.
What the...
We got Buggy. We'll get to Buggy.
Talk faster.
So he silently tells Kobe to renounce their connection and chase Luffy out, which he does, and Luffy and Zoro leave. Onward they go to Orange Town. So, Orange Town, the extradition of Buggy the Clown.
I
don't remember that.
This is the most important part of this arc.
Go off then.
Okay, so they show up to this town. They meet Tits McGee on the way, Nami. They meet her at the tower. She comes with them. They show up to this place. Buggy, she's in trouble with Buggy, I think. Or she's going to be. Anyway.
It's been like a month since you've seen this.
I remember exactly what happens with this dog. Anyway.
I think I do too. A little bit.
Anyway. Yeah. Buggy terrorizing the village. Just Luffy and Zoro are here to save the day, I guess. Maybe Buggy wins, puts them in a cage, because Buggy can take his body parts off. That's cool.
Buggy did not win a fight.
No, but they captured them.
Yes.
Zoro gets knocked out and is useless for 90% of the arc. I have a feeling that's going to be a common theme.
Zoro, if he was useful, then the arc would be over.
Figures. Luffy and Nami sit in a cage for about an episode. That episode was extremely boring.
I would like to note that Nami has stated that she hates pirates, and that's why she hates Luffy and Zoro, because they're pirates.
Yeah, but she's going to work with them.
She's going to work with them because she has to.
I'm excited for Nami's character development.
So Orange Town, they meet Nami. What are your take on Nami so far?
Small chest, short hair. Personality's horrible.
Why?
There's nothing redeeming about Nami.
Why? What's your problem with Nami?
She just wants to steal with pirates, and I forget what she's using as an excuse, but she explains something.
She hates pirates, so she steals from pirates.
No, there was a reason. It was something like her parents died to pirates or something.
I don't think they ever explained a reason.
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
And then Luffy was like, I don't give a damn! I'm Monkey D. Luffy!
I feel like it would have just stopped at I don't give a damn.
Yeah, but you have to add I'm Monkey D. Luffy to every single Luffy line.
But he never says it.
I'm Monkey D. Luffy! Moving on. Break out of the cage by miraculous power of, I don't know.
Punching.
Yeah, I guess. Start kind of fighting, but it wasn't really a fight, it was a distraction. Use a buggy ball to blow up the area and bail. On their way out, Zoro still being unconscious and useless. They run into this cute doggo guarding his dog food store. Yeah. There. Oh yeah, Luffy didn't even get out of the cage. They got out with him still in the cage.
I don't think Nami ever was in the cage.
Maybe not. No, she was trying to prostitute herself off for a while. But yeah, dogs guarding the dog food store. The owner of the dog food store died. Now it's Hachi, if you know the story of Hachi. A Japanese dog waiting for his owner at the train station. Noble and loyal.
Yeah,
Okay. Dog's sitting here. Dog bites people when they get too close to the store. Dog's kind of a prick, but he's a cute and funny derp-ass dog. Luffy pokes him. Luffy just pokes it. Old guy shows up to explain it. It's such a good dog. He's a good boy. And then Luffy tries to defend the dog because the dick pirate just tries to fight him. And Dick Pirate tries to attack, and the dog goes and bites the Dick Pirate. And the Dick Pirate's like, ah!
Did he bite the pirate dick in the dick?
No.
Did he bite someone in the dick?
I don't think, maybe. I don't think so. Dick Pirate throws the dog off. Dog gets hurt. Everyone gets upset because he hurt the dog. What is this? A JoJo's arc?
Nice.
Thank you. Luffy pops out. Zoro wakes up. They fight. Luffy looks like he's gonna lose because Mr. Buggy can rip his body apart, and he likes knives, I guess. I don't know. It's some weird fetish. And then out of nowhere, Nami with the save, and I may hate pirates, but I guess I'll work with you, Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy.
I want to
you're
state that her
noble.
change of heart came because of the dog.
Yeah.
She's used to pirates pillaging and stealing, and just being general assholes. She assumes all pirates are like Buggy. Then she sees not Luffy and Zoro, who are protecting this dog and protecting what this dog stands for.
Doggy!
Like they actively are protecting what this dog stands for. They're trying to protect what he wants to protect.
This dog is my favorite part of the anime so far. Yeah,
vibes with that.
And then
So
they
she decides to help him.
stab the pirate in the hand when he tries to grab Luffy in the junk or something. I don't know. Circle jerk. You know how it goes. Then they beat the pirate up and win. And yay! And they save the town, but then they have to leave the town and pretend like they're the bad guys. But the dog loves them.
Oh, that was locked down. So, yeah, we got Luffy and we got Buggy. And, oh yeah, no, it's funny. But I enjoy this arc.
Oh, I think she kicks him in the dick.
Yeah, I enjoy this arc because I like Nami a lot. She's kind of like the intelligent one, the straight, like the one who's like the logical one, the voice of reason in the group, and versus Luffy, who's just kind of, he's really strong and really stupid, and Zoro, who's just kind of, I'm tired, I'm asleep.
Okay. 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 Oh god. That was okay. Moving on. Now we get to talk about our thoughts over what has happened in the anime so far. And honestly, it's pretty dull. It's just shonen things, and the only thing I really cared about so far was the dog. I kind of like Shanks, but I feel like Shanks isn't actually all that important because he's not part of the crew.
He's important, he's not reoccurring.
Yep. So he's like Gon's dad.
Oh, gang. Fuck that guy.
Oh. Man. I'm doing good today with the anime zingers.
I would say it's more like Kite, but you don't know who Kite is because 2011 screwed that up.
Kite? You mean the duelist from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal? The recurring Galaxy Eyes play?
It was still in the Hunter x Hunter thing.
Galaxy Eyes. Ooh, he uses Galaxy Eyes. That's good at fighting Xyz monsters.
Anyways, so let's go through all 6 of our important characters. We got
Luffy,
let's go.
Luffy,
let's do those
Luffy
last.
the dog, and Luffy.
Okay, so we got Kobe.
I don't give a damn about Kobe. He's kind of a coward, and he's gonna get development, but so far it's just some annoying kid that was tagging along.
Yeah, he's an annoying kid who has high hope. He has dreams, but he's too scared to go for
I
them.
don't care about his dreams. His dreams are lame.
And then we got Buggy.
Buggy's just a villain. He's there to be a villain. Nothing special.
He's just kind of an asshole. It's just Buggy.
Nothing special.
I enjoy how over the top.
I like his power.
Yeah, I enjoy how over the top all the things with Buggy was. Like I love the facial expressions during the Buggy fight. Like all the extraness they go through. I think there was a bunch of funny parts of that fight.
The knife fetish is weird, but he lost to a dick kick, as anyone should.
Yes. Okay, then we got. Let's see. We can talk about Morgan, Helmeppo's dad.
Captain Morgan?
I think it was his name.
Other than the funny name and the weird arm, nothing memorable.
Yeah, he just kind of wanted a statue, and that was it. We got Shanks. You talked about Shanks a bit.
I like Shanks. He kind of reminds me of Kakashi in that I'm dangerous, but I'm also very controlled manner.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait until he spams Kamui.
And then we got,
Why you gotta drop my screws?
who's the next character?
Zoro?
I think we can talk about the crew now. Let's go Nami, then Zoro, then Luffy.
Nami. Her character development hasn't happened yet, so I don't care.
I like Nami. I enjoy that she's kind of the voice of reason.
I don't particularly like Nami. I think she's cheap and has no honor or respect.
She's a cat thief.
Also, yeah, but she's not a good cat thief. Like Cat or Catwoman. You know, the good cat.
I just think they're hot.
Shh, that's not relevant information in the courtroom.
Tell me what you like about them that doesn't have to do with them being hot.
They're pretty.
God damn it. That's dumb.
I win!
No. Anyway, so we got Nami. I like Nami a lot.
I like that Black Cat has almost no actual powers in
Her
most
power is
universe.
just other people are bad luck.
Yeah, but that power alone is just really funny.
It's like the opposite of Domino.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Okay.
So we got Zoronoa Zoro, who...
I like the swords. I'm a fan of katanas, so I was bound to like the swords. But other than that, it's not much. Okay. My mom has walked in to complain about my messy room. As most mothers do. Oh. I haven't changed my calendar.
Yep, today is still Tuesday, the 23rd of March.
Shh. That's alright.
So, yeah, I like Zoro a lot. I think the three sword style idea is pretty cool.
That's dumb.
It's dumb, but it's cool.
I wasn't talking about the three swords. I was talking about the joke on my joke calendar. I think it'd be funny if he learned a four sword style where he squeezed one in between his butt cheeks.
No.
Backguarding.
I think it's super interesting because you don't really see. Yes, you don't see much in terms of like three sword style stuff. Like you don't see much just crazy out of the box stuff in most shows nowadays.
Have you watched Food Wars?
Not Food Wars. I'm not talking about Food Wars.
I think that one's pretty out of the pocket. I'll tell you that one. By the way, joke on my joke calendar. I actually like this one. A computer once beat me in chess, but it was no match for me at kickboxing.
Alright, so that's Zoro. I also really like Zoro's design. Like, I like the bandana a lot. The green and the bandana. And then we got Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, my boy.
He got a funny name. His power's kind of lame, and his show's pretty fucking tame.
I like his power. I like how much his powers are. I like his endless positivity. I also like how he you don't really notice it, but he's actually really overpowered right now.
That's just because he doesn't act overpowered. He just doesn't do anything.
One-shot Morgan. he wrecked Buggy pretty handily. He just needed a couple good hits. So like, Luffy's actually really strong so far, and he hasn't really had any trouble in any of his fights.
He also hasn't done very well in fighting, which makes the villains seem a lot lamer.
What do you mean doesn't anything in fighting?
He's very like one-dimensional in the way he does things.
Yes, that's actually kind of an important thing to remember. Is like, so far all of his fighting has been punch and kick, like I hit,
or jump at and step on.
He hasn't really used any strategy in any of his fights yet. So
it makes the villains seem worse for wear just because they lose so easily to something that, you know, other anime you would have more intense stuff going on. Like, think about Sword Art Online's first boss battle. Now, that show was dog water when you look at it in terms of plot, but the first boss battle in Sword Art Online actually had consequence.
Yeah, sort of.
Not for any of the important characters, but like people just died in that fight.
Yeah.
No one actually died.
I would say look at the 75th floor battle, but yeah, we all know how that ended.
Do you mean the early ending?
I thought you were
going to
say something about Naruto and how Naruto had really good fights.
Oh yeah, Naruto had really good fights.
Early Naruto was really good.
Naruto had Zabuza, which is still to this day my favorite Naruto arc.
Zabuza versus Kakashi. Really? You watched the Chunin exams?
I didn't particularly like the Chunin exams. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought Garo was interesting, but you forget I don't care about Rock Lee.
We need to do a Naruto version of this, don't we?
No. Maybe at some point. But yeah, I don't... To all of you Rock Lee stans, shut up. No one cares. You can't just overcome your limits.
He didn't. He lost that fight.
Yeah, but then later he just does.
No. Yeah, that... Honestly, I think that was a really forgettable part of the series. Was the section. But,
the Zabuza arc was
nice. I enjoyed the fighting. Zabuza versus Kakashi round 1. There was a lot of strategy involved in how it went about. Naruto and Sasuke having to team up and use strategy to attack,
Haku.
Nope. To attack Zabuza so that Kakashi got out. Round 2, Sasuke versus Haku, and then Naruto versus Haku were both really good fights. Like, One Piece's its fights aren't like as impressive as Naruto in terms of like, how
Kakashi
they're written.
revealing the Chidori for the first time, which is
The Lightning Blade.
dope.
Yeah, Lightning Blade is nice.
Killing Haku and shaming Zabuza for using Haku as a meat shield. Also, Taka no Jutsu, as much as people joke about it, the speech Naruto gives to Zabuza is actually like pretty good.
Oh no, I love Taka no Jutsu. I love to make fun of it, but I also love it. Okay, so yeah, back to One Piece. So, the fights in One Piece aren't like as good as Naruto's fights on a fundamental level, but I think the story around it, I prefer One Piece's fights.
So far, the first arc hasn't impressed me. First arcs.
Yeah. The first arc, Romance Dawn, is just kind of like a, this is who Luffy is. And then the second arc, Orange Town, was kind of like a, here's Nami and Zoro.
They're introducing characters, and I get it. It's just progressing so goddamn slowly, which is going to be a common theme.
Yeah,
if
you
I
also
watch
the anime.
It's just so bad. Like, it's good in concept. If you threw it all together and everything that I'd seen so far happened in like 2 episodes, it would be really good.
Yeah.
But
so it sounds like your problem is that you're watching the anime.
Yeah. I'm not a huge manga fan normally. I don't like reading things. It takes more effort and thinking, and I just kind of want to, you know, if you've ever played Lucio, you'll understand the feeling. I just kind of want to exist, man.
Yeah, so but then I enjoy these early parts of One Piece, but I also didn't really get too into One Piece at this point. I was enjoying it, but I wasn't like this is the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Don't you dare diss on sliced bread in front of me.
I didn't.
Because sliced bread is so much better than non-sliced bread.
Ripped bread, though.
But that's not as clean.
Alright, so I like these arcs, but I get that not completely loving them. I can get the feeling. I understand.
You like them because you have a nostalgia factor towards them too. That
There's
also
an
helps.
extremely slight nostalgia factor. My nostalgia factor more or less kicks in around an Ice Lobby, which is very weird. For any of you who have seen One Piece, you're probably gonna think that's weird, but
Cyrus also usually has bad taste.
I don't remember Alabasta very well, and I did not like Skypiea.
I don't know what any of that means, but I can tell you for a fact that Cyrus has really bad taste.
I don't.
Oh, really? So a tragedy happened at lunch today. I'm talking like you've got the Holocaust, you've got 9/11, and you've got Cyrus's lunch, and I think Cyrus's lunch may win. We're sitting there eating like normal civilized humans, and this man just takes his cheese pizza and goes, "You know what? I need some applesauce on top of this." So he just dumps his applesauce on it and spreads it out, and then eats it like it's normal and okay. Then he doesn't even eat the crust and complains because it's school crust and it's not the good crust. I honestly wanted to shield my head because I was expecting a rain of hellfire. I was expecting lightning. I thought God would have to correct something here.
But hear me out. If it was like Domino's or Pizza Hut or Godfather's, I would definitely have eaten the crust.
So there's only a defense for your crust argument here. That is the only thing that you could plausibly
Fruit on
attempt
pizza's good.
to... No.
Fruit on pizza's good.
Shut your filthy mouth.
Fruit on pizza's good.
Shut your filthy mouth.
Like,
No.
add a little health to your lives.
No. Stop trying to argue for this. You were wrong, and you can exist in the wrong on your own.
You're not going to talk about the cucumber chips?
Then he used cucumbers to dip in the applesauce. And, you know, that had less shock factor just because you've done some weird stuff in lunch. Like, I don't know why they still give you food.
Dipping apples in apple juice wasn't weird. That was funny.
It wasn't weird. It was just pointless.
It's like the equivalent of putting cucumber in your water.
I would never do that either.
Really? I went to a restaurant and they gave us cucumber water.
I don't like cucumbers.
Oh, you're wrong.
Shut up, applesauce pizza.
So, next time we're One Piece, we're going to be talking about Syrup Village, which is where they introduced one of my favorite characters, named Usopp, the legend. And I'm going to try to find a way for Aiden to enjoy it without having to deal with all the filler that's in it, because it's filler. Yucky, yucky filler.
Why? No, I like my Joker memes. By the way, leave a like and a comment if you think we should do a video on the Dark Knight trilogy, because I rewatched those recently, and god damn, those are some good superhero movies. And there's a couple people that haven't seen them that would like to watch them with us. And when I say us, I mean me, but you'd be there because you're there by association.
Don't we watch instead?
Don't you dare say The Mask.
Batman Beyond.
I'm watching that without you.
The Mask would also be real. I love The Mask. That movie is
It
just
was
great.
okay.
How dare you? You've seen it?
I was a child too once.
I love that movie. That movie is just great.
Smoky.
I just think the idea of having just basically the being of a chaos incarnate have the Toon Force is funny.
So you mean Deadpool?
With Toon Force.
You don't read much comics, do you? Well, there we go. Okay, all you guys, if you missed anything, it was just us arguing about Deadpool and whether or not he has the Toon Force. He essentially does because he has elephant pockets.
We should go back to One Piece and hold this argument later.
We're finishing this off here. This is towards the end. Anyways, One Piece right now 4 out of 10. It definitely doesn't beat
Only
anything.
with room to improve.
It definitely doesn't beat anything else we've seen.
That's not true.
We've rated things so far.
High School DX. Oh, for this, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say because it's better than Sword Art Online and DxD. Well, actually, first season of DxD was good.
DxD was good when you started, and
First season of DxD is good.
I haven't gotten far enough into DxD for it to get bad yet. Well, it depends on how you define bad.
Yeah, I really like the first season of DxD. Then it just starts going like.
Then it becomes more and more about Zach and his lifestyle.
Yeah, good old friggin' pervs. People...
Speaking of DxD, was it our 100 subscriber special?
Something like that.
Our 100 subscriber special will be us doing a video on the top 10 almost hentais.
You know, good things like Redo of a Healer.
Redo of a Healer is not almost. I checked Haname. It's there, so it doesn't count.
What's your go-to Haname?
Because the Haven wouldn't work. The Haven's links weren't working for me.
Oh. Alright, so...
I've been trying to find seasonal hentai to watch. I want it to be cultured.
Yeah, there's also Interspecies Reviewers, Monster Mitsume, I guess.
DxD, of course. Food Wars.
Food Wars and Kakaguri, you should not be on that list.
Yes, they should.
No, they shouldn't.
Yes, they should.
No, they shouldn't.
If a gasm of any type occurs, it's borderline hentai.
I don't think Gamble Gasms are that bad.
I haven't gotten far enough into Kakaguryu to argue with you. And you know what? I don't particularly want to, so we can scratch that one from the list.
We're gonna watch it at some point. There's no avoiding it.
You want to bet?
Anywho, so... Yeah, next time we're gonna be going over Syrup Village. Which... Usopp.
Woo! We're not sure if next week we will be back with One Piece or Pokemon...
We have a couple running things.
It's a chaotic channel. if we feel like doing something, we're gonna do it. And I also have a lot more free time starting next week, as does Cyrus, because we both have Monday nights off now. So there might be a second stream that doesn't involve us being in the same building.
Possibly. Unlikely. We'll see.
We'll see if the magic happens. What?
Alright, so that'll be all.
Big Time Rush is on Netflix.